Still haven't worked out how the chat works.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. We are now live. I hope we are live. Let's check if we're live.
Yeah, we might still not be live.
How is everybody?
I'm fine, really.
I'm doing sweet.
Yeah, it's like time travel. This is like everyone's different places and different time zones. It's weird. We've been up like it's almost halfway through the day. Well, it is halfway through the day, so for us.
Yeah, for me too. And it's like in the morning or something for you, Tal, right?
Yeah, I just woke up a little while ago. I just had breakfast.
Start the day right.
Yeah.
I want to go back to sleep.
Yeah. Sleep sounds good.
Okay, yes, we are. We're here.
It's
Hello.
working.
And
Awesome.
do we have a chat? We have a chat. Woohoo!
We have chat forms.
We have a chat. Okay, now, Leon. We want to talk. Not that's the wrong chat. The chat's here. We are with Armin and we are with Tal, and we have known each other for quite a while, I'd say. I can't remember how I found you guys, but I think I found Armin through the YouTube community, and I went onto your channel because it was all about, like, your name was Cookies, and I was like, Cookies! So I think that's how I found you. And then Tal, I don't remember how I stumbled upon you, but then I saw that you had videos from Africa, and I was like, I need to watch this guy because he has gone to my home country, and I need to be reminded of my home. So that's how I found YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I found Armin through Corey, through the comments of Corey, because at the time I was trying to like network with people. Still am, but I mean, like, I found him through the comments. I was like, oh my god, this guy's freaking awesome. And I was like, all right, well, let's do it. Let's be friends. And then I know I found you guys through. I think it was probably through Fun for Louie, wasn't it?
Oh, maybe.
It was at that time, I think, is when I was on this channel in the intro.
Yeah, that really bad intro. I watched it again, and it was like.
Yeah, tend not to watch things again after a while. You wonder what was going through your head at that time. It's like, did I really do that just then?
Yeah.
It happens, yeah.
Yeah. So we have questions, isn't it?
Well, I was thinking we could do kind of a travel-related thing, because obviously the Traveling Clat is all about traveling. And then Armin's just been to Prague, and I watched your video. I loved your video.
Yeah, they were awesome. They were really cool.
Yeah,
okay, so
amazing there.
Armin, tell us about Prague.
Yeah, as you have seen, it was such an amazing city, and it's kind of weird for me because I've always talked like, yeah, come to Austria, we have such amazing buildings. But when I went there into the old town, I was so amazed because everywhere I looked, there was so freaking gorgeous buildings. And yeah, now I'm the Prague fan and not the Austria fan anymore. So.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah.
Okay, now. And then, Tal, is your traveling still a secret, or?
No, I mean, I kind of talked about it already. I'm gonna be flying to New York in, like, I think it's almost a month now. Yeah, exactly a month from now. And then I'm gonna be there for a couple of days, and I'm going to Israel from there. And then after that, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm like, I have a one-way ticket, so I'm gonna either decide on Europe, or maybe go back to Africa, or maybe go to Southeast Asia. I'm gonna see how the money situation is.
Yeah, that's so cool. I'm so jealous.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Cool. Definitely.
Well,
do you want me to do that?
Yeah, you do that. Just go log into ours and see if it's working. Okay, so we are going to be going on holiday. Leon's not. Leon's going back to Bahrain for a few months, which he's really excited about. I'm jealous, but I'm going to Slovenia with my friends, my flatmates, for about 10 days, and then I will be going to Bahrain. Then I'll be coming back to England to spend time with my family, and we're going to Ireland. And then I'm going back to Bahrain, and then I'm going to Madagascar for 6 weeks.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
I
That's
don't know
amazing.
what to think about that. It still feels like a dream. So
It's just like in the next couple months, or
It's going to be 6 weeks, so it's the longest I've ever been by myself in a different country.
right.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's going to be fun, but it's
Don't
going to
get
be
lost.
yeah. Try not to get lost.
Basically.
Have you ever gotten lost while on holiday? Like severely lost?
Yeah, for me, it's pretty much every time I step out of the house.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a trip yet where I haven't been like, okay, what? Where I mean, I got lost with Jack in the middle of Brooklyn, and we ended up in like a really rough part of like Brooklyn, and we were like looking on Google Maps, and of course the connection doesn't work, and we're just like, what do we do? We don't know where to go. Yeah, it happens on like a regular basis.
Yeah.
I think getting lost is our way of exploring. We just say we're exploring, but we're actually just getting lost.
Totally.
Yeah, that was the same thing we did in Prague. Like, I mean, you need to specify the region where you go to. If it's a huge city or something where you can get easily lost, then and you don't have like many sites on there, then it's kind of hard to do. But when you're like in a smaller city where you can go by foot everywhere, like then it's practically awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what is happening here.
Move this over here.
What is happening? Hold on a sec. We have technical issues with the internet. You don't need to do that though. We just need to sort that out.
Is there a
Okay.
YouTube link?
Well, I thought I gave the YouTube link, but I don't know if it's working.
I tried signing out and checking, and it was there, so it seems okay.
Oh, I think I tweeted out the link to join the Hangout. Oops, I'm gonna delete that real quick.
And obviously my Twitter isn't working right now, so can I have the computer back?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try
It's like pass the
this
computer.
quickly. Yeah, it's pass the computer. Twitter. Go to Twitter. Let's see what is happening.
I can try to send it, see if that works.
Can anyone see us? Can anyone see us? Anyone out there? Can you see us? Because that would be a very helpful thing to know if you could see us or not. This is weird. Okay.
It's a little laggy, but
It
it's
is,
fine.
but then that's kind of normal. I hope.
Yeah.
I think it's normal. Okay, so travel.
Travel.
I always get really jealous when I see someone traveling, like Fun for Louie, and then I go see them traveling somewhere, and I'm like, I really just want to get out of this place and just go.
I'm so there with you. I'm so there with you.
It gets to the point where I go, okay, I can't handle this. I need to do something about it. I will pick a random place and then write an itinerary for it. So I will research it to death, and I will go, okay, if I was going here for 3 days, I would go see this, and then I'd go see this. But the best way to get here is doing this. But it's more interesting doing. I will spend like 3 hours doing it. I once did it, I think like 2 weeks ago. I was like, I really want to go to Sri Lanka. So I did a whole itinerary for Sri Lanka. We're not going to go this year, but I've done it just in case in the future we go. I've already got it.
That's cool. It seems to be working even on the mobile app.
Okay, so
how's
just
the weather now
awake.
in Europe? Is it cold right now? Is it?
It was yesterday. Okay, I was really hot. Okay, and then today it seemed like it was going to do the same thing. In the morning it's really cold and there was fog, but then by the time it was 12 it was really sunny, and then by nighttime it was boiling. Now it just feels like I'm in a cloud because it looks like there's no sky because it's all white.
It's basically how it is.
So mixed feelings about the weather.
Apparently it's 17 degrees.
No.
How about Austria?
Yeah, it's not really different. But we have a bit of sun, so I think it's warmer here, a little bit, maybe.
This is like the time of year where it starts getting a little bit nicer, right?
Yeah, and I'm so excited because I need my sun.
Mhm.
Definitely need the sun.
And summer's coming.
So, reading.
Okay. How do you like? What's your favorite way of traveling? Like, do you like going by train? Do you like going by planes? Like, I don't really enjoy airplanes, but they're the best way to get around the quickest, so I just stick with it. But what's your preferred way of traveling? If you're going like to a far place, not if it's in like Leeds.
Around the corner.
Let's go first. Armin, you go first.
Okay. Well, I like to go by train because you can walk around while you're traveling, and so I always need to get a little bit of exercise in my foot or something. Because when we're traveling like by train through Europe, we traveled there like 6 hours or 8 hours, and I thought it was like it would be really bad, but it was actually kind of chilled. Like you eat there, you read a book or something, but it wasn't that horrible.
Mm-hmm.
So I like trains.
Yeah.
It sounded kind of like the I like turtles. Yeah, I like turtles. I like trains.
I like trains. We went on a big train journey from Barcelona to Bordeaux.
Yeah.
And it took all day by train, and we went on to like 3 or 4 different trains. I enjoyed it when we were in first class in Barcelona.
Yeah.
But
that's good. Other than that,
the worst thing is when you're going between trains and then you don't know what you're actually doing and you're going to panic that the train's going to leave without you. That's the only bit that I don't like about trains, is that. And also it was all in French and I'm really bad at French.
Yeah, we had no idea what was
so that didn't help things.
Yeah.
We made it. We made it to Bordeaux in time.
Yeah.
I get that. It was like the same with our train, like the TGV from Paris to Barcelona. Like everywhere else, they had like also an English version of everything they put through the speakers, but not on the French line.
Yeah, French. What about you, Tal?
For me, I have kind of like a mixed feeling with that type of stuff. I'm like an inept fear of flying. Like I'm terrified of flying.
Yeah.
But I do it on like a regular basis. Like so it's like a love-hate relationship because it's like I love it because it's awesome, but it's also like the scariest thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I think road trips, like driving yourself wherever you travel, is probably my favorite. Then you get to like get in like crazy situations and stuff happens, and it's fun. It's fun that way because you're in control. You know, like you get to do whatever you want to do.
Exactly. I've grown up on road trips. My family, we do at least one road trip a year, and we would go everywhere. When I was living in Ghana, we'd go from the bottom of Ghana all the way up into Burkina Faso, into Mali, and all the way back down again.
Wow.
And so, like, we'd always get lost. And I think we had this saying that my mum's favorite thing is a roundabout, because we get onto the roundabout and just keep going round and round and round until someone decided, okay, go that way. You really learn a lot while you're on a road trip. I was talking to my friends who are going to do, I think, a trip from here to the south, and they think that's difficult, and I'm like, you don't know difficult until you're traveling through Timbuktu. And that's when you know that you're on a bad road trip. Sand everywhere. You lose a shoe. I lost my shoe on the road trip.
Oh,
That's
really?
how extreme it was. I was only like 10, so I was like, oh, my shoe. And then, but still, it's just, you know, I love road trips.
Crazy stuff happens on a road trip. just the best.
I'm
What's
actually.
your... Sorry.
No, you go.
You go first, Armin, and then I'll carry on.
Okay, no problem. I just wanted to say that I'm going to plan a road trip with a buddy of mine. Where we're going, like, I don't know where we really want to go, but we're going to Salzburg because there's we're gonna stay. And the thing is, what we were gonna do there is we want to busk, like playing music on the streets and see if we can financially help us through the journey. Like,
Oh, that's cool.
Sounds really good.
That's so cool.
yeah,
Such a good idea.
That is a really cool idea.
but I don't know if we're good enough. So
No, you're
We gotta cancel
definitely
them.
good enough. Even as like a solo,
Yeah.
you're definitely good enough.
I think you're good enough. I love all your videos. If anyone hasn't learned, go see Armin's music videos and Tal, because Tal does music videos as
Yeah.
well.
as well, yeah.
I'm surrounded by
Awesome,
musicians.
awesome.
I can't deal with this.
I was going to say something. I completely forgot what I was going to say. It's gone.
Useful.
Yeah, it's useful. Just thought everyone should know.
Okay, Tal, do you want to tell us about your traveling companion or mascot or that? I can't remember what it was. Was it a duck or goose or swan?
Oh, the dodo?
The dodo. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
You almost got it.
So close.
So I've always had a dream of kind of, I'm a really creative person, so I like making stuff and like I like putting my stuff on other things. So I'm always like I like claiming stuff basically. So I've always wanted to kind of make like a clothes brand, and I used to wear this clothes brand. It was called Penguin,
Yeah.
and I used to shop at like these thrift stores last year. And I found a bunch of their shirts and stuff, and they had these cool penguins on them. I was like, wait, I can do that. I was like, just slap a dodo on some shirts, they'll be awesome. And so I was like, I wanna develop kind of like a brand with the dodo, and also I have this crazy kind of like dream. It's really weird, but I'm really into like genetics and like all that type of stuff. And I read about people trying to like clone and bring back like extinct animals and like that. So in the future, potentially something I'd want to do is help, learn and develop the study on stuff like that, and maybe bring back the dodo if I don't sound like a crazy person.
No, that's awesome.
But yeah, that's kind of like the symbol behind all of it. But I've
Yeah.
never really got a chance to explain it.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to go see a dodo. Like,
Imagine. It'd just be
Yeah.
probably be quite scared at that point, but
They're really cool. They're like these big birds. I wish you just hug one. Just give it a big dodo hug.
yeah.
That would be cool.
Ooh, okay, so do you call yourself, like, is a dodo your favorite animal? Or...
I really can't pick a favorite animal. I had that question before. Like,
Yeah.
I really can't.
Because wasn't it you who also want, like, the snow leopard?
Yeah, I wanted to go work on a project,
Yeah.
like a conservation project for them.
Yeah, when I was little, because I was living in Mongolia as well, so yeah, by the way.
Amazing.
Yeah, so I lived in Mongolia, but I was about, I think it was up until the age of 4, so I don't remember anything about it, but I remember when I moved to Ghana, I had this huge fascination with snow leopards, and I did a whole project on snow leopards. I have this little book of like snow leopards. I'm gonna go find it and show it to you when I get back to Ghana. But yeah, I used to be obsessed with snow leopards.
Yeah, no, they're really cool. I mean, like inspiration, like a lot of the inspiration I get from travel is from animals, like wanting to go see animals. Like that was mostly the whole Africa trip, was to go on safari in Kruger and stuff and see all the animals that dream about seeing in the wild when you're little. That's definitely, it's like a huge inspiration for me. Is just the animals and the locations I'm going to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, see, I'm obsessed for some reason with coral reefs. Don't ask how that fascination happened,
random.
but I don't know. It's just whenever someone brings it up, I'm just like, oh no, don't kill the coral, please. I don't know. I just think it's such a unique thing to the planet, and we should save it so that we can save everything else in the sea, because the sea is a wonderful place.
It is. It is.
Oh, yeah. I wish I could breathe underwater just to explore it. Like, I don't want to dive. I want to be able to just sit there and just experience the whole thing.
We need to evolve with gills.
Exactly.
That is
Then
the
we'll be
truth.
fine.
That's the one.
Then we don't need to bother about. Don't say I said that. Don't tell my lecturers I said that. Okay.
Do you want to forward that to me?
What am I forwarding?
Oh, look at that. We got 3 people watching. That's awesome.
Woo!
Oh,
5 people
what is
watching.
up, guys?
I think it's because it's quite early in America.
Yeah. None of my friends are even up right now.
Yeah. And then people in England are at work, but it's okay. We're fine hanging out by ourselves.
Yeah. You can watch it afterwards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so out of all the traveling you've done, where is your favorite place? This is the #1 hardest question.
Yeah.
I can't answer it, but where's your favorite place?
Yeah, it's hard, as you said. I mean, I will always say Barcelona because that was like the main city where we had that last trip of our class.
Yeah.
And so there are a lot of memories in there. But I've seen a lot of cities who are also as good, and I really can pick a favorite, but I will always say Barcelona is such a great city. You need to see it.
Yeah, we love Barcelona.
Yeah, it was great.
It was our first holiday together by ourselves.
Oh.
I think,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we've always been. Oh wait, no, that was Dubai. It was our second holiday by ourselves, but completely by ourselves. Like Leon's family wasn't there. We were staying. We did everything ourselves.
Yeah.
Which was a first for us because we're always with family or staying with family or going somewhere with family. But no, we love Barcelona. We only walked. We would do, what was it?
It was like
30,000
30,000 steps we did in one day.
It was,
And we were looking for somewhere to eat because we kept walking past places going, maybe. We'll see what's later. And then...
He's fussy. That's the only reason why he's fussy.
So I don't want to eat there. I want to eat somewhere else. Yeah, that was a long day for walking. A very long day.
What about you, Tal? Have you ever been to Europe or not yet?
I was just briefly in the UK for like a day on my way to Africa.
Yes, I remember that.
I got to explore London a little bit, but other than that, I haven't. And I want to. I definitely this summer. I think I'm either gonna go to Greece or Hungary because they have like really cheap flights from Israel, like back and forth. So I'm just gonna pick whichever one's closer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
For me, my favorite's got to be Jamaica. And like, you would think it's like almost like exactly like Miami, but it's just, it was the most like intense 4 days of my life. It was so much fun.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That's what they say, like 24/7.
I think I'd love it because it's like a kind of, it's like Africa, but in America.
Yeah. It was very similar. Yeah, when you get out to the more rural parts, it's like you see a lot of those markets, and they're up on the mountains and stuff, and everyone's selling all these crazy fruit, and like all the locals are super talkative and super nice. Everyone's coming, like give you fist bumps and like, yeah, man, welcome, man, what's up, man?
Where
really
are you from?
Yeah.
They like everyone. Whenever you go traveling, especially if it's a really nice place, like people who really want to get to know you, they always ask where you're from. And I find that such a difficult question. So I was like, UK. UK.
Yeah, just leave it at that. We'll not go any further. You'll be here all day, sort of thing.
How bad would you throw them off if you said you were from Mongolia? Huh?
Yeah.
Mongolia.
What?
Where's that?
Yeah. Well, no one, only I think maybe 1 out of 5 people know where Bahrain is. Actually, no, it's probably 1 out of 10 people know where Bahrain is. I didn't know where it was before I moved, but it's really difficult. I'm thinking of like making cards to distribute to people when they go, oh, where are you from? Just read it. Just take it. You'll find out.
That's not a bad idea. That's a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
It saves you repeating the same things over and over again. You just write it once and hand it to people. Okay.
Where's your favorite place?
I don't know, really. I really enjoyed Slovenia when we went because it was like the climate was completely different. Because normally when we're in the UK, it's freezing, and Slovenia was just so much nicer. So yeah, it can be green and sunny at the same time. So it doesn't have to be cold.
So I'm really looking forward to going back. Even though Leon's really upset that he can't come with me, but Slovenia is like our favorite place. Even though it's like it's not exotic and it's not. I don't know what the word would be, but I just love it. Whenever I go, I feel like I'm going home. I love Slovenia. I don't know what my favorite place would be. I've got too many places. They're all different. That's the problem. I'd say the most fascinating place I've been to in terms of my personality, because I'm a geography geek, would be Jordan. Oh my word!
Yeah, you really did like Jordan.
We got into the car, we drove out the city, there's this mountains and everything. You're driving along and there's this piece of, what do you call it, stone. There is like 60 different colors in like that much space. I'm like,
wow.
And I'm not really a geologist, but I was like, what's that? Is that limestone? Is that wow? And then I saw like a basaltic plain where like lava would have been like hundreds of years ago, and I'm like,
wow.
Cool.
I'm in love. No, I am a huge geography geek, and Leon really doesn't understand it.
So I have some grass and some stones.
And I'm like, oh, you have no idea what this means to me. No, I think Jordan or Timbuktu, because hardly anyone's ever been to Timbuktu, and you can't really go there now.
You just want to one up everyone.
Yeah, I'm just wanting up all you guys. No, I think those two places are pretty much the most interesting places I've been to. Sorry, Bahrain.
Yeah,
Jordan sounds amazing. Jordan sounds really cool. I was hopefully gonna go there this summer. I wanted to go see Petra.
Yes.
Right on the border.
Yeah. They call the donkeys air-conditioned Ferraris. So they go, do you want an air-conditioned Ferrari? And like, it's a donkey. Oh no, it's really cool there. I think my favorite place was the Red Sea and the Dead Sea. The Dead Sea was insane.
Dead Sea's fun.
The Dead Sea, oh my word.
Oh my goodness. I gotta show you guys something.
Okay.
Alright, they're like doing construction in my building, and a guy's just like rappelling up my balcony right now. This is so awkward. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's not gonna adjust because of the light. I don't think you keep going up.
So close.
That is really awkward.
He's probably like, what is going on here?
I'm just an average guy talking to my computer. Doesn't everyone do that? Okay, we have a question from Melbourneian Mama, who is like my favorite person ever because she's so awesome. What are your favorite foods when you're doing traveling?
Ooh,
that's a good question.
Oh, that's a good question.
Okay, I'll start. Just to make things a little easier, I like Asian food. Anything Asian, I love, and I also
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's cheating because Asian can be anything. But anything Asian, I will eat. But I think for you.
Bring me a pizza.
Yeah.
That's
the
it.
easiest thing for Leon to eat
Good man.
is a pizza. But I like trying out the different cuisines. So if they have a speciality, I would like to go try that. But if it was like a go-to food that I was like, I have no idea what any of this stuff means, I'll do, I don't know, like a Thai green chicken curry or anything like that. Curries, I love curries, and I love Asian. I love Asian food. Hummus, anything with hummus.
See, I am kind of testing the local food by asking for a pizza because they all make them differently. It's like, what's your pizza like?
Your pizza connoisseur.
Yeah, exactly.
What about you guys?
Well, my answer has to be like seafood. Is if it's somewhere around. I really love seafood, so I would go for that. Calamari or something like. Oh, so amazing. Yeah.
Food. What about you, Tal?
I'm definitely with you on the seafood. I love sushi. So
Sushi.
oh man, it's a hard one to pick. I don't know. I'm really into Middle Eastern food because that's like my background. So I love like your hummus and your shawarma and falafel and stuff. I don't know.
I miss hummus. Oh no, we find it kind of difficult when we go traveling.
Yeah.
We once, when we were in Barcelona, we ordered a burger because we're like, okay, burger's safe, Leon can eat that, he's fine with that.
Yeah.
It ended up being half beef, half pork, and Leon doesn't eat pork.
I just don't eat pork.
So I was like, what are we going to do? And I felt so bad because we had to send it back.
I kind of looked at it and went, that's either raw meat or that's pork. I was like, I don't think there's any in between here.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. I can't eat pork either.
Yeah. I'm funny with pork because I don't like sausages at all. I hate sausages, but I don't mind bacon. But I don't eat as much pork as I used to since I've moved to Bahrain and since I've been in Leon. I eat less and less pork.
Yeah.
Like, my favorite thing is chicken sausages.
Can't even get them here. So it's like, so disappointing. But if someone had a Nando's, I'd have a Nando's though.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Nando's is good.
If there's Nando's in the city, I'm having Nando's. That's it. Decision made.
Okay, hold on. I need to get my charger. I can't. Computer.
Do you want me to get it? It's this side.
No, it's here.
Oh. You got it? Okay.
Oh. Okay.
There we go.
Oof. Okay.
The lag's not too bad this time.
No.
Sometimes the lag gets really bad,
Yeah.
the feed, and it's like, it's okay. It's quite up to date.
That's good.
What do you do before you go on holiday or before you plan a holiday? Because I do a huge, insane, I like research the area like to death. Like I told you about this, I make an itinerary, I go, these are the places I want to go, but once I actually get there, I don't actually follow it. I just go, we can go to this area, and then if we have time, we can do all these stuff, but if we don't, let's just walk around and eat ice cream. So what do you guys do?
I mean, it's good if you have informed before you go to the place or something. But we also do it like that, so we don't really say we have a strict time plan on 9 a.m. You're there, and then you go to this.
Yeah.
It's like you're on holiday. Try to enjoy it, please. Definitely.
Are you the same, Tal, or do you do something different?
For me, it's like I wish I could plan a little bit more ahead. Like I want to start planning a little bit more ahead because, like for the past year, I was just like really spontaneously. I was like, that week I saw a flight, I'd be like, all right, I'm going there, and I just like I would go without planning anything. So I wanna start planning more.
I don't think I could do that.
What?
I don't think I could just be like, oh, there's a good offer, I'll just go do that next week. I don't think I could do that.
Like sometimes the flights are just so cheap, you're like, just gotta go for it.
I would if I wasn't in my last year. I wish I did it in first year, but because I was so new to being in England and university, I just felt like I couldn't. I didn't have anyone to go with because Leon was still in school, so it was difficult.
6 hours away.
Yeah, and we'd had 6 days a week, so it wasn't as if we had a weekend. But no, that's one thing I regret doing is not traveling out more. Like I've done lots, and I think I've done lots, and I've been able to go to different places. But I wish I could have done more. But I always wish I could travel more.
Yeah. Same here.
Kind of an addiction you can't feed, you know, just gotta keep going and going and going.
Like I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he goes from one country to another. But I think I get kind of annoyed because I like spending a while in a country to get to know it. And I don't know if I could go from one to another to another to another and not have a break because I just get homesick. I just want to sleep sometimes. But no, Fun Fluey is crazy.
You'd have to have a holiday after your holiday.
Yeah, a holiday after the holiday. We have a really good question from Go Team Collins. Thank you for your question, by the way. What is your happiest place on Earth?
I don't know where mine would be. I think I would have to say Bahrain for me, because it's home, and I don't know. We do so much there.
Yeah,
we spend so much time there. So
you were born and raised there. So.
Yeah, that's where it's home.
This is a really, really hard question.
Yes.
I think whenever I feel down and I want to go somewhere in my head, like to revisit somewhere in my head, I'd say, there's this one beach in Ghana called, was it Akosombo? No, Akosombo. It began with an A, and I can't remember the name. And Cobra Beach? Yeah, and Cobra Beach. And it's just, all I can see is this like kind of white yellow sand, and then these ginormous waves coming at you, and then palm trees, and we used to go there every year as our holiday. And there's only electricity at night, so during the day you didn't have any electricity. There was no such thing as computers back then. I didn't have a computer. I didn't have any electricity. I was fine with that.
Survives.
You just were with yourself, your family, the Coke, and the sea, and I think that is my happiest place. I really want to go back there. They also had a petting zoo, and they had a monkey who tried to eat all my freckles because he thought it was best. That hurt, but he was cute. So, but no, I think that place. I got so many good memories from there because I went there at least 7 or 8 times as a kid. So that is my favorite place on earth, and I want to go back.
Yeah. It's really hard to pick something.
Yeah, I know. That was the first thing that came into my head.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I guess it's always home for me, because you spend so much time there, all the memories.
Yeah.
Being raised there. That's the logical question, but I think I don't have like such a cool thing like a beach or something. No, I think it's gotta be home.
Yeah.
Home's where the hardest, maybe.
Exactly.
That's definitely the hardest question.
Yeah, it is really hard.
Tal, have you got any idea, or are you still thinking?
I'm definitely with you guys on the whole home thing. Like I'm caught between like Miami, you know, because it is home, but I have like a love-hate relationship. Like I like Miami, but I also hate it from the same point because there's a lot of like really gross people here, and it's like a touristy, like the most touristy place in the world, and the traffic's terrible, and the weather, it's summer the whole year basically. So it's kind of like, you know, you want some seasons sometimes. It'd probably be my grandparents' house in Israel. That's probably it. Because you know, you got good memories when growing up there and stuff, and like being there as a kid. I think that's probably, and the food. Food's just like wow.
Stop! Don't go back to food. We've already. I'm so hungry right now.
I'll put a blockade right there.
Don't do this to me. No, yeah, I like that. That's nice.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I've been traveling, I've never really
I
felt
just
like
smashed my face. That didn't work.
this is normal.
Yeah, that's just being clumsy.
Yeah.
It's a good day.
Because I've traveled so much as a kid and I've had so many different homes, I don't really think I have a home. I don't know, it's difficult because like before I would say Ghana, now I'd say Bahrain. But now whenever you ask me, oh, should we go home now? I automatically just think of the place where I'm sleeping. So whichever bed I'm in is my home. Because if we're on holiday and I'm like, should we go home now? I mean, to the restaurant, I mean, hotel, go there. But it's always just home is my bed. But I find that difficult being traveled, like well traveled or moved around a lot. I don't really feel like I'm connected to one place. Because I'm not English, I don't feel English at all. But I'm not Bahraini.
No, we
I'm not
complain
Ghanaian.
about the weather all the time.
Yeah.
I feel more Bahraini than any other place now because I've got more of a connection there, but I don't know. It's difficult.
I suppose it's where the most recent memories are. Like, a lot of the most recent memories. And that's Bahrain at the moment. Until you move somewhere else.
Yeah. Oh, don't even talk about the future. The future is so scary. I don't know what I'm going to be doing in my life. What do you guys want to do in the future?
Hopefully travel more. But
yeah, everyone's wish.
Exactly. But yeah, well, the future's wide open. I don't know where I'm heading. And sometimes that's also a good thing. So you don't have to worry about a lot of stuff. Just let it go and see where it takes you. Because you cannot plan it really. You can't just make preparations, but at the end you just go for it and see where it takes you.
Exactly.
That's going to be my new quote. I'm going to quote you on that.
Nice.
Armin, 2015.
Yeah. Make sure to quote me right.
Yeah. I don't know. In the future, I'd like to go live near the coast because I want to do stuff with coral. But I'm leaning towards either going to Australia, somewhere in the Middle East like Oman or Abu Dhabi or Qatar, or Florida. Those are the three opportunities I may or may not have, but those are the places that I've kind of thought about that I'd love to go to. I might go to all three.
Sure.
You never know.
In the future. And then Leon, you'll just have to follow me.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just trail.
Or we'll have to do a long distance relationship for another 5 years.
A new question. Oh my god.
Wait, let's go to Tal, you didn't tell us. Or did you tell us? What was that question?
I don't know. I mean, like, the future's, like, it's so hard, especially when you're so young, like, to choose, like, what you want to do. I guess, like, the future, I just want to figure out what I want to do. Like, right now, I'm at a point where, like, I know I don't want to go to college. I don't have that much money to travel, and I don't have a job. So it's like, what do I do with my life?
We just automatically came to university. I think it was kind of expected of us to come to university, but I think now that I've done it, it's going to be really bad. Don't take my advice to hand, but I don't think it's as big a deal as everyone makes it out to be. I've learnt lots of things, but I don't think I wouldn't have learnt them if I did it another way.
Right.
I don't know. I have mixed feelings about university because it's a good thing, but it takes a long time, it costs a lot, and you could just get more experience doing something else.
Yeah, I think like with the 7 months that I was traveling, it was almost equivalent to the amount of time that I was traveling the past year and the amount of time I was in college. I definitely learned more traveling about culture and religion and people in general. You know, just like little tips and stuff that I learned while traveling. I learned way more than at a semester in college. And then I would just think, like, if I were to multiply both of them, how much would I learn? Like, would I learn more in college throughout like 4 or 5 years there, or would I learn more through 4 or 5 years of travel? And I think travel wins, like, especially if you're going around the world, like, you pick up so much information and you make so many connections. So it's just, I would take it over college, I think, right now. But I definitely respect it, you know, like, being in a semester in college, like, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it works for certain people. I think it definitely works for a lot of people. And then for other people, it's just like, you know, sometimes it's just a free spirit. You can't handle it. You can't be confined to a classroom. You gotta go.
Plus exams.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna do these. I've got one next Friday.
I have one on Tuesday, my last one.
Ugh, good luck.
Yeah.
Hate exams. They're just. The work's fine. It's just going in, and then you just forget everything that you revised for the last 2 months. It's like, oh, that was a bit pointless.
Exactly.
We have another question. Woo! Again from Go Team Collins. Who is your favorite travel vlogger? Okay, let's do like your favorite big YouTuber, and then let's see if we can have a small YouTuber as well, because there's some other small YouTubers that I think are really good travel vloggers. Tal and Armin.
Thank you.
Blushing. Can you see him blushing?
No. The beard's covering it. I think travel. I think number one has to be Fun for Louis, because he's just at a new place, like every kind of week. That's what it feels like, and he edits so well. But I also like Mr. Ben Brown, because it's just so chilled out. Do you know? I think those are my two favorite travel vloggers. That are the big ones.
But I suppose like Charles is technically a travel vlogger when he's on tour.
Yeah.
Because you see so much travel. But it's a bit on the fence there.
What about you guys for big vloggers? Are those your two as well, or do you have other ones?
I mean, I have one, but he's not really in the niche of a travel vlogger, but he did like a road trip from Canada through America, and he was coming like from the cinematic area, so he really captured a lot of the atmosphere there, and it was so awesome to see that. Like it was a different point of view, if you want to call it like that. So it's called Check versus Life.
Okay.
He's not that active on YouTube because he's making like film projects and all of that stuff besides, but that stood out to me. Like he did some great stuff there.
What about you, Tal?
I'm cut between two. Fun for Louis definitely was like a big like thing a couple of years ago for me, or like at least like the past year, but I kind of like died down from him. I don't know if you guys know Casey Neistat. Have you guys ever heard of him?
Yeah, I think I've heard of him.
He just started vlogging, and he's definitely up there for me. He's like, he's in his filmmaking skills. He keeps a vlog like you're never bored for like a second. It's just you're really into it the whole time. And then also there's Jack and he has like they're the twins. They went to India with Louis, I remember.
Yes,
He evolved into like this amazing filmmaker now. Like I watch his projects and they're really inspiring. He does like really cool things. He doesn't upload that much, but he does like really, really cool things. So it's definitely cut between those two.
I've been watching a daily vlogging travel couple. They've taken a year out of like working. They saved up their money and they're traveling. They've traveled from, I think, where were they? I think they went from Hawaii all the way up into Canada through different places in America. They're spending time in Canada and then they're going to be going down into America again. And they're flying the nest. And I just find them really interesting because they've just took a whole year out. And I'm like, how do you do that? That's just incredible. That's my dream, but I'm too scared to actually do it. So I'm going to live through you guys. But they're quite new as well. And they've only just started daily vlogging a few
What's their name?
months ago. Flying the Nest, I think. I will find them for you.
They sound awesome.
They are. They're really nice people. They went, but they also, like, before they started vlogging, they'd been to other countries. So they'd been to Dubai and did the skydiving, and I was really annoyed because I was like, could have come seen us. Even though we didn't know you, could have still come seen us. We've got another question from Fel. Have you ever travelled in Europe? Well, we technically are in Europe, apart from Tal. Yes is the question, but it's a very long list. So, do you want the list or not?
You guys should do like your favorite place in Europe.
Okay, favorite place in Europe. Slovenia. Or Finland.
Oh, Finland sounds awesome.
It's really good. It's really, really good. But I think Slovenia. Slovenia is my favorite place.
Definitely Slovenia.
We've been you've been there twice. I've been there like 6 or 7 times.
Wow.
That's cool. I mean, for me, I don't know. I think if I had to live there, I would pick Amsterdam just because of all the places where you can go with the bike, and then the grachten, like the thing, I don't know, the rivers were placed there in the city. It's such a beautiful thing, and maybe to buy there a houseboat or something and just make a trip somewhere, it would be so amazing there. But since I've just traveled to Prague, maybe it's gonna be Prague. I don't know. Those two besides Barcelona, because Barcelona is like, woo!
You really like Barcelona.
I really do,
I want to go back, because I don't think we did enough in the 3 days. I wish we had more time to do all the stuff that we wanted to do.
Yeah. I wish I had my skateboard back with me, because, I mean, it's like, it was a city where you like had so many places in architecture you could really skate. So, have you seen a lot of skateboarders there?
I got so jealous of everyone skateboarding because my feet were killing me. I had blisters everywhere, and I just kept going to Leo. I was like, "We're buying a skateboard. I don't care if I don't know how to use it. We're buying one because I cannot walk anymore, and it looks so much better than walking." But in the end, we didn't buy one. But I bought one in Bahrain, and I'm so bad at skateboarding or pennyboarding, and oh god. So I'm happy we didn't actually buy one, but I will be practicing, and when I go back to Barcelona, I'll be one of those cool people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish I could skateboard. I'm jealous of you guys. Can you skateboard?
Not well. I'll probably fall on my face and might be really entertaining for everyone else, but I'm not going to get anywhere quicker. I don't know if there's anything to add to that.
I'm trying to think of all the places that I've been to in Europe, and I can't think. I've got like a brain, like I've gone blank. What countries are in Europe? I've completely forgotten. No, I think those are all the places.
I think that's it.
Oh, hi Michelle. Yeah, that's DC Harley's my friend who's coming with me to Slovenia. We're really excited. We can't stop talking about this. The number of times I've had to cut out the we're going has been a lot. No, we're really excited. I think it's gonna be fun, and I can't wait to vlog it. We're gonna go rafting.
Oh, cool.
What sports do you guys like when you go traveling? Because our family sport, you know how people have like football or cricket? Well, my family sport is rafting and archery.
Wow.
It's our family thing to do, which is really weird because both my parents are not active. They're not that active. My mum likes walking, but she doesn't really like doing it. She hates being near water, but she goes rafting. And my dad is just like, his favorite activity is reading. So, yeah, or foosball. That's about as active as he gets. Yeah, what do you guys do when you go on holiday? Like, do you seek out to do anything active, or do you just go walking, or we raft? Or kayak. Or dive. We go diving
Yeah,
now
we go
because we've got our
Diving would be cool.
thing. It's awesome.
Yeah.
No other activities. I think we're just really weird. We're a weird family. So.
Yeah.
Kayaking and rafting is pretty cool. I like kayaking.
I like
Kayaking's
kayaking. It's
pretty
awesome.
fun.
And snorkeling.
Oh, stand-up paddleboarding. That is fun.
I
I've done that.
really want to do
We haven't
that.
done that.
I really want to do
It's
that.
hard as hell, but it's really, really fun. It's really fun.
We should definitely try it.
Yeah, we were going to when we were in France, but we just ran out of energy. Like, I don't think I could have picked up a paddle, let alone paddle myself somewhere.
Oh, keep yelling.
Yeah, I was just about to say we've been doing this for an hour, and
Oh, wow.
Oh.
yeah, it's really good. I didn't even realize.
No.
I might have to go because I need to fries.
Yeah.
Ah, that sucks. But it
Yeah,
was
I don't really
great.
want to.
It was
but
great.
yeah.
It was fun.
I really liked it.
Yeah,
This was
it's great.
fun. So thank you
Yeah.
to everyone who came and joined us.
Thank
If you
you.
want to see us
Thanks.
doing this again, remember to comment and
Yeah,
to
just
let
let us know. We'll do it again.
If you have any other questions, just tweet us with Armin and the Traveling Tal. I don't know why I called you the Traveling Clad, but with Armin and Tal, and then we will answer them. Or you can make us do another Google Hangout because this was so much fun.
Yeah.
We got to meet each other for the first time. Even though we've met each other for a while ago, this is the first time we've kind of talked face to face.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us, and I hope you have a good rest of the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Oh, hold on. And
Oh, we're